didn't see it until I took the motor out in the park, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very hard to tell. It was like in between a rod knock to a piston pin, which will give you a double knock, to a ticking, because where it was, it's in the piston, so it's going up and down, and it also is going to vary with temperature as the piston swells and contracts. So it was like very hard to tell that one, but it ended up being a cracked skirt. And I think I had to pull the pan off and get under there with a flashlight
To see it.
when I was younger in my good eyes, and actually I can see the cracked skirt right there.
Well, I spent about a month trying to free up a frozen lifter with some.
In this one?
Yeah, and it didn't. Nothing that I did freed it up.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it wasn't a lifter after all.
Well, I mean, you say free up. I mean, was it actually stuck that you knew, or
No, I just had a
assuming
constant
it?
tick. I was assuming it was a lifter.
Okay.
Assuming. And the Rolls
And
Royce tick.
it can tick like that also if it's bleeding down too much, too fast,
Yeah.
because it's not able to stay pumped up.
Doesn't
It
stay
bleeds
pumped up.
down too much.
So it causes a gap to happen.
And in the book, they show the fixture you can put it in, and it doesn't look like it, but it says it's a 50-pound weight that's sitting there on that plunger, and it's supposed to be able to hold it for, I think it said a couple minutes or something.
Yeah, right. I remember that picture. Yeah. So it probably was.
But judging by way some of these look like on the bottom, I mean, you can kind of see how they're worn. We're just gonna have to measure them, because I mean, if you replace all those lifters in the cam, because if you replace the cam, you have to replace the lifters.
Right.
You can replace the lifters and not replace the cam as long as the cam is okay.
Oh, all right.
I think the cam was like $800.
Yeah.
And then I think these guys were just under $100 a piece.
Well, for flying spares, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think there's some other aftermarkets for
if
these.
there is, I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah.
That would be awesome if you could find. I mean, these are even graded. They're even marked for this
It said A something for the
A8.
cylinder, yeah.
Mhm.
And so these will be all B's.
Right, and I bet you this says 6. Oh, look at that! I'm psychic.
Yeah, you are. So by looking at the base of them, tells you the wear pattern. Can tell you some
I mean,
things.
you can see that they're spinning like they're supposed to.
They are, okay.
But the problem is, if they're completely flattened out, there should be concave.
Yeah.
And if they're not, or convex, and if they're not, then they won't spin anymore. They'll just ride on it, and that's just it's gonna wipe out fast.
Okay.
Fast is all relative, but
Right. Okay.
and you're gonna have to get a whole bunch of these little lock guys. It's like almost every bolt has those little
Locks.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Okay.
cam has about. There's a lot of them.
They wanted to be sure when it's going to come
Yeah,
apart.
I
Huh?
did Austin Healy, and I had to buy a bunch for that.